Alright everyone, and we're back to Detective Grimoire, and we're trying to find out who killed Mr. Remington, the owner of the bog. Let me get the phone up for you. Yes. The owner of the Boggy Bogs, and we've pretty much ruled out that it was not Boggy that killed him. I just talked to Lady Weybridge, who gave us the last page in the journal, and now we're going to find out who the last person is, maybe hopefully get his achievement thing, and go to last place with the key that the little girl gave me. Okay? So now we go to the gift shop. This girl. Okay, this is the gift shop. It's got 3 clues.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look. It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, it's not even signed. It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know? Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad. Bonky doll. Bonky doll. Well, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe to sleep in, you know, not outside. What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all. It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think. There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess. Bonky doll. Bonky doll. Bonky doll.
Headpiece from a homemade boggy costume, found hidden amongst the boggy hats in the gift shop, has an unusual lining with a red swirly pattern. The red lining was a piece of ripped from some curtains.
I'm not going to worry about how frail that wooden path looks. Nope.
Did I get everything in this area? I need one more.
There aren't many clues over here, unless those trees are a clue. But I don't think so. There aren't many clues, but I don't think so. There aren't many clues, but I don't think so. It's a humble gift shop wagon. It's a humble gift. I'm not going to worry about. It's a humble gift.
I wasn't.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
Oh no, I only just arrived. I know I was in my office yesterday. Did you miss me?
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your head I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here, exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted. When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
Pair of Sally's black leggings. Sally says someone played a joke on her since they were covered in a strange liquid. Sally left these leggings in her bag and left that bag in the swamp last night.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You'd never see me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
Still missing 5 more things.
I have no idea. Where are you Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now. I have no idea what that is. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets? Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now. This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
I have no idea what that is. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets? Is that one of your clues? It's nice. I have no idea what that is. Where are you I can draw way better than that.
Can you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel. That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before. Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now.
Oh no, not yet.
I have no idea. They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protests used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about. Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Is that your new friend? Sweet. I really don't know what to tell you. Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that. Is that your new friend? Sweet. I really don't know what to tell you. I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
Now what? I'm still missing one. But I have all the people now. So... let's make sure
Why don't you show that to someone else?
I show him everything.
That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains. You don't know everything, I'm afraid. I can't help you with that one. Sorry. I don't know very much about them.
Okay, so I've shown him everything. And I've shown him everything that I have from there.
Oh?
What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A boggy
It's
costume.
Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to
I'm
ask...
touched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent. Notebook time. You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
Why not?
I heard you and asked.
Was that right?
Well, notebook time.
What if I did this?
You've been hiding in your tent from the tax man.
So that's not right.
I and no.
Nothing.
Well,
Look.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away. Notebook time. You've been hiding. The swamp is haunted.
Why not?
So he doesn't know? So it's gotta be the rain. Otherwise it doesn't matter.
Let's work out why notebook time. You've been in your
So it doesn't matter.
I'm impressed someone managed to, and I... I found these... boggy costume.
Aha, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell. That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before. That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great. Try showing it to somebody different. I really don't have an opinion. My apologies. You should ask someone else. Try showing it to somebody different.
One more.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that gonna be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
Huh.
I don't really have time to be looking at items from your... You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important. If you want an autograph, I don't really have time to be... You won't be getting very far. If you want an autograph... I don't really have... You won't be getting very... If you want an...
This guy's not helping me at all.
I don't really... You won't be getting... You want me to sign a photograph? I'm a busy man, and this doesn't look like it's worth my time. I simply don't have time to help you with this. You want me to sign a photograph?
Before I go back up in there.
That music... Wait, is it being held up? I found these designs for a boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's... You know, I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness. Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
I've never seen that before, and I have no interest in something. You're wasting your I've never seen that before. Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature. I have no interest in some. You're wasting your. If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already. Next time, only show me something if it's important. This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
I've shown him everything.
There's a little door in the wall here.
Aha! The great detective returns. Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
I'm getting a new idea out of Al's ignoring you. No need to push me, but the direction would help. You're the one who needs a little push.
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in the dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll ever tell me something I can actually understand. What's this?
Yeah. I got all this area, right?
This staircase and this... Let's see. First thing we do, then tap. And now... Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests. I found these designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman. No, thank you. If you bring me something with... He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old. That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes.
Are you going to tell me?
No.
Oh, wait, no, not yet.
You can put that away. No, thank you. You should ask someone else.
How am I gonna get her challenge? I've pretty much got everybody's challenge except for this thing, which I don't know how to do, and then this one.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
So, she's got everything. And then everything in the treehouse is good. So here I'm missing one. Oh no, I got it. Locked door. And I've shown him everything, so I'm good here. Right? Did I show him all the clues? Yes. So he's done for right now. Nope. Wrong way.
It's a humble gift. It's a framed
Yeah, yeah.
shame. It's not even...
What?
Let's make sure I've shown her everything.
What?
Yes. And then for the gift shop, one thing I'm still missing.
It's a humble gift. There aren't many clues, but I don't... There aren't many clues, but I'm not going to work. There aren't many clues, but I don't... It's a humble gift. Bonky dolls. Bonky doll.
I'm really not sure what else is.
A Boggy Spog mug. Maybe I'll get one and surprise Officer James for Christmas. A Boggy Spog. Maybe I'll... Boggy doll. Brightly colored boggy baseball caps. Is there something behind them? Brightly... Is there... A Boggy Spog? Maybe I'll get... Brightly... Is there... some...
Yeah, okay. So now I got that. I had to... Child Hassle, the gift shop designed to look like a little bit like Boggy. So now I have a new clue that I should run by. Yeah. everybody.
You don't know everything, I'm
Okay.
Hey. These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
You can put that away.
I know I keep going back and forth, but I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not missing anything and go continue on this way.
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no.
Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all. I don't believe he could ever hurt anyone. I've always known who the murderer was, and it's not Boggy.
Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says, thank you.
Oh, I haven't shown him the clues yet.
Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else. This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
He doesn't really care about... He's only there for the cartoon.
No thanks, my friend.
That's what it is. Okay.
I have nothing to say about them. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will. You're asking the wrong person. Ah, yes, Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well. And we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
Okay, so we're gonna end this here, and we're getting close. Still have to talk to Boggy. He's that 7th one, I guess. We still got 4 more clues to get. So we'll see. We might wrap it up in the next one, might not. But either way, thank you for watching.